Salute, everyone. Salute. Happy Friday, everyone. Happy Friday, everyone. Happy Friday, everyone. Welcome to a special Friday edition of the First and 10 College Football Kickoff Show. Salute, everyone. Salute. Happy Friday to you all. Happy Friday to you all. We got a great show here today. We're going to be discussing should would a 16 uh college football playoff format ruin college football. And we're also going to be discussing the 9 game format that the SEC will be switching to. And what would we do? I'm going to ask the panel. Salute to you, 225 girls. Salute to you, Sikkim. Salute. I will be asking the panel and those of you in the audience, what would you do to change or to make college football better? What changes would you make to make college football and the college football playoffs much better moving forward? I would like to welcome in my co-host. Salute to you, D Truth, my bro. Salute to you, brother. Salute to you.
What's up, Armando? Sikkim, 225 guy, girl, and who else will come in here to watch this live, and who watching in the butcher, because we know we got some bush watchers. We know that. But I'm going to say this right here. If you didn't see my live from last night and Wednesday night, go back and look at it. Very
Mhm.
informative information going on there. But the day is about sports. Hey, I'm going to tell you. What the day is the 11th? The day the 11th?
Mhm.
43 days. 43 days.
43 days. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And it's going to be a very interesting season. Um, it's hey, they're serious. They're talking about expanding to 16 teams, and I would like to start off and ask you, how do you feel about the college football playoffs expanding to 16 teams,
I'm tell
or
you
do
this
you
what
think it should stay at 12?
the Spanish is 16. There were no team has no bye.
Hmm.
No team has no bye. Cause you got 16 teams, then it goes down to 8, that goes down to 4. The Sweet 16, the Elite 8, the Final 4. Guess what? They got the next championship game.
Hmm.
See,
Hmm.
that way, and that way, with 16 teams, your team got to play. We're gonna that would tell you who can coach, who got the best coaching staff, who don't.
Hmm.
See what I'm saying? Cause it's easy for a coach to sit at home, evaluate a team they're going to play, who they're gonna wind up playing, either this team or that team, and strategize against them, right?
Hmm.
But with 16 teams, look here, you got to play that game. Guess what? Now you got to prepare your team for the next team. You got to play the next game because you already played. You see what I'm saying? So now you got to really do some coaching. You really got to do some coaching. Start implementing game plans and try to get your team ready.
Hmm.
Cause that's how I look at it. Cause when I tell it, when a coach can coach and you got a great coaching staff, that should be no problem, should it?
Mm-mm. Not at all. Not at all. Not at all. How do you feel about the 9 game season for the SEC?
9 game season, I love it.
Hmm.
I love it.
Hmm.
Cause put away, you might have a homecoming game against a lesser inferior team, right? Okay, you
Hmm.
supposed to have your homecoming game supposed to be easy, right?
Hmm.
Unlike y'all that I don't know why they put y'all us and y'all for y'all homecoming. I didn't understand that one though, but
Yeah, that was crazy. That was crazy.
that could have went either way. But
Hmm.
but then you got then it would force a team besides that take that one game off the table, right? Let's take that one game off the table, that homecoming game off the table, okay?
Hmm.
You got 2 games. That's not SEC. You got 2 games that which is not SEC.
Hmm.
They're gonna force them to play a Power 5 school, a Power 4 school, one of the first 2 games.
Hmm.
and then we get into the meat of your schedule, the conference, get into the SEC conference schedule. Guess what? It's no room for error. Either your team gonna be ready, either your team not gonna be ready, and that's another way you can tell which coach got the best coaching staff.
Mm-hmm.
Cause we know the head coaches just about every team, right? But a head coach ain't nothing if he ain't got no coaching staff, is he?
No, he's nothing without a coaching staff. Of course, that's a given right there.
So let's take Nick Saban for instance. Kirby Smart, Lane Kiffin, who was that, who Starkesia was on his staff too.
Mm-hmm.
What if he didn't have them coaches like that on his staff? Would he would it came close to the playoff or national championship?
No, no.
My point exactly. My
Mm-hmm.
point exactly. Just like a what the uh Gene Gene Chisney when
Mm-hmm.
Gus Malzahn was the offensive coordinator.
Mm-hmm.
Look, I don't think Auburn would have won that championship if it were for Gus Malzahn as offensive coordinator. Gene Chisney would have never
Mm-hmm.
won it. You see
Yeah,
what
I
I'm
had a
saying?
pretty good. Yeah, y'all had a pretty good defensive coordinator as well too.
Yeah, yeah. And it, everybody sees the coach, see the head coach, but they don't see the assistant coach, the offensive coordinator, defense coordinator, the wide receiver, the position coaches. All got to have a staff around you. The coach got to have a
Mm-hmm.
staff around him. Although the coach get the glory, and although the coaches get the blame,
Mm-hmm.
but the all-star hero is the ones that behind him. That's my take on it.
Exactly. Exactly. So you're in favor of the 9 game
Oh
conference?
yeah, I
Nine,
am.
yeah, 9. Okay.
Yeah, cause you look, look. I'm like to might get rid of some rivalries, but guess what? It gonna make for some unusual matchup against some teams you in a conference that you think like whoever thought Oklahoma and Texas come to the SEC. Look at the different games who could be played. See what I'm saying with them two?
Mm-hmm.
Whoever thought that? Whoever thought that? Because when the last time Auburn, Missouri played SEC championship game,
Yeah, they
been
played
a while.
last year.
Yeah, but look
They
how
played
long
last year.
But look how long it take. You got to have some rotation in it. So, but it's gonna be
Mm-hmm.
very interesting. It's gonna be very
Mm-hmm.
interesting. This 9 team playoff because,
Mm-hmm.
like I said, is with this 9 game SEC schedule, it ain't. There's no room for error. Like we say, any game
Mm-hmm.
Saturday in the SEC.
Exactly. 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 Um, my opinion about it is it's okay. So for it would be good for now. I think it would be good for now, but with the conference expansions and the conference realignments, you want to create more blockbuster matchups during the season. I would say get rid of these cupcake games. The group of five, let the group of five do their own thing. Let the 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 CFS let them do their own thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, the FCS. Let them do their own thing. Those lower tier schools, let them play amongst each other. And I would say this is my opinion, man. Go to an 8 game, keep it at an 8 game schedule. Have 3 Power 4 non-conference games. Okay, each team is required to play a non-conference opponent. One from the Big Ten, one from the Big 12, and one from the ACC. Okay,
Yeah.
week one, kickoff week. Go back to the old school, the old way of doing it. Let's have some good matchups in week one. Like, um, I know you can't do this with Michigan and Ohio State because they're playing the season finale in November. Okay, but what I would do is I would have the two previous national champions play in the kickoff, the
Mm,
kickoff classic. Okay, have Ohio State, Michigan. Okay, so they're playing this year, so you can't have Ohio State and Michigan. So you go a year back, and you have a Michigan versus Georgia matchup in week one.
mm,
2022 national champions versus the 2023 national champions, the Michigan Wolverines. That's a matchup we haven't seen in what 4 years. We would love to see it. Michigan versus Georgia. Or you could
mm-hmm.
have, Georgia versus Ohio State. However you want to do it. But that week one, you want to have some blockbuster matchups. Okay. So
Yeah,
you got the two previous national champions playing. Then you will have like the Big 12 winner playing against the ACC winner, the Pac 12 winner playing against the SEC runner up. So the Pac 12, so you will have a Pac 12. So basically, your best Pac-12 team would be Boise State. So you have Boise State taking on Texas in week one. You create some interesting matchups.
yeah,
Okay, or you
yeah,
could have the runner-up for the national champion runner-up play the highest ranked team that lost in the semifinals, and that would be Texas. So you would have a Texas Notre Dame matchup.
yeah. Or like you said, like this year, Ohio State to Texas rematch of the
Mm-hmm.
championship game.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't mind that one being a kickoff to a do the season. You know what I'm saying? Hey, anything goes. Cause,
Mm-hmm.
cause you like me, you like me, I'm like you, right? We talked about this.
Mm-hmm.
Some of
Mm-hmm.
these, some of these colleges play some of the weakest schedule, have some of the weakest game on their schedule,
Mm-hmm.
and then get into the conference playoff, get in conference play. It's like they run the table, but who did y'all play outside the conference?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
That's what I had a problem.
Absolutely.
That's what I had a problem. That what me and you both had a problem with.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Kyle, how many years have we seen Bama not play no caliber out of conference opponent before the SEC playoff come? It's not only them. There's a whole lot of team that did the same thing. I'm like, damn, they should. Shoot, no wonder they keep making the playoffs or making the BCS. They ain't play
Mm-hmm.
nobody out of conference.
Well, yeah, that was back then during the BCS era, but lately they've been playing some they played Texas a couple of years ago on in a night game. You're talking about Bama?
I'm specifically talking about not just specifically talking about Bama. I'm talking about other teams too. You know what I'm saying? That did what they did. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, they're back there at BCS. I would recommend, especially if you go into a 16 team playoff, right?
Mm-hmm.
It'll take two of the teams, making them bet, make them play a Power Five 2 team conference. I can understand the homecoming. You want to win the homecoming game. You know what I'm saying? I understand. I can understand that.
Mm-hmm.
But you got to play at least two Power Five team on your schedule before conference
Mm-hmm.
play. Before
Mm-hmm.
conference play.
Mm-hmm.
So
I mean, I agree with you. I agree with you. I mean, I feel like this. If you're not going to play a 9 game schedule, or why not just open up the competition with and create some better non-conference matchups, and it wouldn't be necessary to expand the playoffs. Now, if you want to expand it based on the fact that you don't you don't want any teams getting any buys, I can understand that. but um, something needs to be done to make to. You don't want the championship game being played so late in January. Okay, because even if I say outside of Miami, okay, so if you're having it in New Orleans, Atlanta, or if you're having a championship game in Dallas, you're gonna run into a situation where that time of year, some around the middle part of January toward the end of January, those areas have a history of having bad weather, snowstorms, ice storms, and those cities are not equipped to handle it the way, let's say, in Indianapolis was able to handle it back in 2022 when Bama and Georgia played in the national championship game. So you run a risk of having like road issues. The people, flight issues, people trying to fly. It almost happened in the Cotton Bowl this year. Remember, it almost happened.
Yep.
When Texas and Ohio State fans were having issues flying into Dallas for the Cotton Bowl. So you don't want to run into that problem. So I say start the season a week early. Okay, and let me pull up this. Let me pull up the August calendar. I'm just gonna say, let's just say if we
Yeah.
propose this and we started this year, okay?
By the 16th should be the first game.
I wouldn't say the 16th. I would say the 23rd, and eliminate the two buys. Only have one buy,
Yeah.
because the thing is, the reason why I say college football should only have one buy, because you got a 100-man roster.
Yeah.
Yeah, why you need a buy? Why you need
And,
two buys with a 100-man roster?
and then back in the day, they only had one bye.
Yeah, you only had one buy, but you had like 10 games, and then it went to 11, and then it
Mm-hmm.
expanded to 12.
Yep. Yep. And
But I think they need to start it like either on the 16th or if you're going to give them two buys, start the season on the 16th.
yeah.
But I say one buy is enough. One
Yeah.
buy is
One bye
enough
is done.
because you have over 100-man roster in college football.
Yeah.
Everybody has depth. You have enough depth to handle a 12-game season.
Yeah.
So
And
so so
yep.
start on the 22nd, and that way December is all about the playoffs.
Yeah. And when I mentioned got the head coach, you got the coach. That when coaching comes into play. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That when coaching comes into play.
Yep.
That coaching comes into play. Who got the coaches and who don't have the coaches? That's good. That's a show. That's show and tell right there. And I'm like, if you start on the 16th, the 23rd, whatever, and and like I said, it don't matter when you had that back, you only have one bye. You see what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Then guess what? You play the rest of the season. See, football is not like college basketball.
Mm-hmm.
Like college basketball playing every day, right?
Salute to you, Sniper. There's the link in the chat, brother.
College basketball just about every time you turn on TV this past season, there was a college basketball game on. Either they
Mm-hmm.
played on Sunday, then also they turn around playing on Tuesday, playing on Thursday. Unlike college football, you play once a week on a Saturday or a Thursday, and you got practice at school. Guess what? What you need two buys for?
Yeah, exactly. I start the season earlier, get rid of one of the buys, and you got on 100-man roster. This is not the NFL. You only need one buy. What's going on, Sniper? Salute to you, salute, brother.
Yes,
Salute.
sniper.
Happy Friday to you, brother.
Hey, what's going on? Can y'all hear me?
Yes,
Yeah, we
sir.
hear you.
Loud and clear.
I was listening to y'all earlier when I was about playing different teams. I
Mm-hmm.
like that idea, Mondo, about having the national champion, the two national champions for the previous years,
Mm-hmm.
starting that up because I think that a lot of people. 2 points I'm gonna make, and I will get back on point. But one is college football fans do not like seeing their team playing, uh, Douglasville Muskrats, um,
Nope.
at the beginning of the season or the second and third game of the season.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that's when it comes to a money thing that these teams get paid 2 million, $4 million to play a team, knowing that they have a 95% chance of losing. And we're not going to put it past them that they can't beat a team because we've seen it. The um, Michigan lose to a non Power Five team. We seen Georgia lose to a non Power Five team, but we don't want to see that.
Mm-hmm.
I've been saying that for years. We don't want to see that. Second thing that goes to it, that it gives these teams false hope when it comes
Mm-hmm.
to them playing teams that are uh you play for people who believe in stars. You got about 21 5 and 4 stars playing against 21 2 and 3 stars.
Mm-hmm.
So again, nobody wants to see that mess. Go out there, put these, play, get your conference games, but the other conference games, put the best against the best off the rip. It is, the beginning, middle of the season. I know it's about traveling and trying to do right, but for the teams and stuff like that. But make teams like Notre Dame play teams like the USC's, the Alabamas, the Georgias, the Arkansas, the Ohio State. Make them play them. Make Instead of letting Texas, the school in the blind, play play Georgia the second game of the season.
Mm-hmm. I feel you on that one.
Because I definitely, because again, just like last year, Alabama did beat teams they were supposed to beat, but they also a- almost lost the teams they were supposed to beat.
Mm-hmm.
Ohio State, they beat teams who they supposed to beat, but they almost lost the teams that they were supposed to beat.
Mm-hmm.
Stop giving these teams false hope, man. You say you a top tier team, you a dynasty. Well, play other teams that consider themselves dynasty. Alabama State, you are a Division II team for a reason. Play Division II teams.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I feel about that. Oh, I got my camera on. Y'all don't need to be see what I'm doing.
But
Yeah, I totally agree with you, man. I agree with you 100%.
I,
How do you feel about the season starting a week earlier? Then a week earlier before the last Saturday in August.
Um,
Sniper.
yeah. It's like one of those. Is that what you was talking about by starting a week earlier and taking a bye week out?
Yeah.
Is that what you? That's what y'all was just talking about a few minutes ago.
Mm-hmm.
If you start a week earlier, you're going to have 2 bye weeks. Even the NFL got 2 bye weeks.
Well, the reason why I say college football don't necessarily need a bye week, number one, is 12 games. Okay, and when the NFL was playing 12 games, 12 and 14 games, they only had one bye week. When they were playing 16 games, they only had one bye week. When they didn't really start having 2 bye weeks until they went to like 17, if I'm not mistaken. I think 17 when they went, and when they expanded the playoffs They went to 2 bye weeks. But you got everybody has over 100 man roster. Okay, 100
I thought
roster.
I thought college football only has 85, 83.
85, 83. Okay, they're
Yeah.
going to 100 real soon. They're going to over 100 man roster real soon. So with that being said, if you're going over you, if you're going back to and they did it back in the days. Back in the days, some schools had like Notre Dame, Bama, USC. They had over 100 man roster. So they'll teams are going to be going back to over 100 man roster. So if you have that many on the team, even let's just say 85, you still don't need 2 bye weeks. It's enough depth where in a 12 game season, you all you need is 1 bye week. The thing is, you want the season to end in November, Thanksgiving weekend. You want that to be the last game of the season. And then in December, you want to go ahead and go into the playoffs.
So are you thinking that they need to add more teams in the playoffs, or having a week? Because wasn't there like, oh, what, 2 weeks off for the playoffs, or one?
I wouldn't give them no 2 weeks off. If they're going to go to a 16 team format, then there's no week off. You playing that first Saturday in December, the first round, and then that second Saturday is the quarterfinals. That third Saturday is the semifinals, and then somewhere around New Year's Eve or New Year's Day. Okay, so first round quarterfinals, semifinals, and then somewhere around New Year's New Year's Eve or maybe if you could take it maybe to the fifth, then you have the championship game. It's not a good idea to be playing so deep into January. Here's why. When I attended that national championship game between Ohio State and Notre Dame, we had record low temperatures here in Georgia. It was in the single digits that night. And these southern cities, if it would have been snow and ice on the ground, it would have been a mess. And these southern cities are not equipped to you know, handle that type of ice storms and stuff like that. So if you go to expand in the playoffs and the playoffs are going deep into late January, you run the risk of flight issues, airport issues in these southern cities like Dallas, Atlanta. They're talking about adding add Nashville as a playoff city. You run the risk of Arizona sometimes have bad weather in late winter, in the late January, middle part of January or whatever. You can run the risk of having bad weather. Even if they had it in Indianapolis, if you took it back to Lucas Oil Stadium, and if it's a blizzard or something like that, that's going to present flight issues. So that's
Mm.
the first thing I would do. I would shorten, put it like this: take away a bye week, start the season earlier. Okay, because they're not shortening the season. They're not going back to 11 games. They're going to keep it at 12. Okay, so you got it at 12. Have 1 bye week. Start the season a little earlier. Start the season a week earlier. And I still think, and I know they don't want to get rid of them because of the conference, because the conference championship games bring in a lot of money. But with the exception of the SEC, I'm gonna put it like this: the Big Ten, they didn't really need to play no Big Ten championship game last year, because my thing is, if a team runs the table and finish undefeated in the conference, and they finish like 1 game ahead of everybody else, 1 or 2 games ahead of everybody else in the conference, I don't see the need of playing a conference championship game. Same thing. Even though Georgia beat Texas, I still say, and I stand on what I said before they even played the SEC championship game. It was unnecessary because Texas finished a game ahead of Georgia. So therefore, they should have been granted a crown the SEC champions just because they finished. It's like baseball. If whatever team, so if the Braves and the Mets, if the Braves finish a game or two by the first week of October, if the Braves finish a game or two ahead of the Mets, they're not playing a play-in game. They're not playing the Eastern Divisional championship game. The Braves will rightly be crowned the Eastern Division champions because they finish a game or two ahead of the second place team. Now, if it's a deadlock tie or dead even tie, like you had some years where Bama and Georgia were tied with one loss. They were tied. They were like 7-1. Bama was 7-1. Georgia was 7-1. Okay, play it. Play it off. Or if it's a situation where Penn State and Ohio State, they're both, with one loss, they're both, like 8. I think Big Ten is at 9 games. They're both at 8-1. Play it off. Then it's necessary. Like Clemson and SMU, that game shouldn't have even been played.
So you saying, okay, let's say two teams. Let's take the SEC for instance. In the conference, two teams, they meet during the regular season. One team beat the other team, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they finish tied. And they somehow finish tied.
Mm-hmm.
Should that team that beat that team in regular season get that nod, or should they have a championship game?
The tiebreaker is just like in the NFL. The tiebreaker goes to the team that won the head-to-head in the regular season. Now, the thing is, and I know where you're going at, Georgia beat Texas in the regular season, but we had 2 losses. Texas only had 1 loss, and that was to us. So therefore, they were a game better. They were 1 game better than us, even though we beat them head-to-head. They still were 1 game better than us. I'm going to give you another example. 2010. It was ridiculous. It was absolutely a waste of freaking time to play that SEC championship game. Here Auburn was undefeated. Auburn was there 12-0, and South Carolina was what? 10-2? Something like that, 10-2. And Auburn had beat South Carolina in the regular season head-to-head. So it made no sense for Auburn to have to run the risk. Auburn was risking a shot, a BCS spot, by having to play a rematch with a team that they beat during the regular season. Same thing with LSU in 2003. LSU beat Georgia in the regular season, and they had to turn around and play them again, and they were 1 game better than Georgia at the end of the season. LSU was what? 11-1. Georgia was 10-2. And with a win, head-to-head win against Georgia, LSU should have been crowned the SEC champions and went on to the BCS. I'm not saying get rid of it, Sniper. I'm just saying if it's a situation like 2013, Auburn was 7-1, Bama was 7-1, you had to play it off. You had to play it off. You had to play that game.
But here's my question to you. Sorry, D-True. Here's my question. Who we just added?
Sikkim. Salute to you, Sikkim.
Oh, okay. Salute to Sikkim. Here's my question to you. And the only reason why I see it works, but it don't work, is that I think the FCC is no, and I think the Big 12, not the Big 12, the Pac-12 they don't play. I can see that working if we played every conference, or we played everybody in the conference throughout the whole season. Like this year, like the last 2 years, we didn't play. This year and last year, we didn't play South Carolina. So if you don't play a team, how do you know you're better than that team? And if that team is tied with you as a record, but you never played, each other, how do you make that work? That's one thing that I see, and I kind of agree with you. You know, I like the championship games. I love the championship games because the same thing in college basketball. They have the conference playoffs within the conference. Um,
Well, basketball is different because
well, you
basketball is
mentioned
not as
you mentioned
physical.
baseball.
Yeah, but the thing about those sports are not as physical as football.
Right.
And the thing about it is the the March Madness is really April Madness now. It is. I mean, I don't remember. You got to go all the way back to the damn maybe the mid '80s or the early '80s. The last time a national championship game was actually played in the month of March. The tournament is played in March, but the Final Four, since I've been, I say middle school on up to present now, the Final Four is always in the month of April. And now it's getting to the point like it's getting to be they're expanding. It's going to be in the second, maybe the third weekend in April. The way they're talking about expanding it out to what, 88, maybe 90?
Yeah, and I'm gonna tell you this right here. You brought up that 2013. Yeah, they was tied, but you fail to realize Auburn had the head-to-head matchup win.
Wait, before you go there, make that explain that part to me. What I said, Armando, with your logic behind getting rid of the games unless
He
they're tied.
and a
How
lot of
do
fans
you?
feel that way. How? Okay, so it's not every year where you have a situation like Auburn and South Carolina, LSU, Georgia, '03, and us in Texas last year. Sometimes you will have a situation like 2013 where Auburn and Missouri did not see each other, even though had a Auburn was one game better than that Missouri team. Auburn did not see Missouri in the regular season. So one would say, well, okay, well, we want to see can Auburn beat the best team in the East. We know you beat Georgia, you beat Florida and everybody else, but Missouri was hot. Missouri went on an 8-game winning streak. We
Yeah,
want to see
Yeah.
can you beat this team head to head, and are you really the true champions in the SEC? But I got a pushback for you, Sniper. In
uh-oh.
2022, we were 12-0. We were 12-0, defending national champions, okay, and went through a gauntlet of a schedule. LSU was 9-3. Did you really need to see that? And you saw what we did. We could have dropped 70 on them if we wanted. If Kirby wouldn't have called the dogs off. Was that game really necessary? Come on, did you really want to see that?
Well, look, personally, you asked
That
that
year now,
question. Look,
2022.
yeah, listen, hey, but listen, I ain't gonna lie to you now. I despise over the LSU team. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to see them drop 2,000 on them. You know what I'm saying? But the question I was asking you is for teams like or like South Carolina and Georgia, they don't play each other. They're not playing each other for the next 2 years.
Probably longer
And
than
let's
that.
just say it probably yeah, probably longer than that. But if let's just say Georgia and South Carolina go undefeated, right?
Yeah, you got to play it off then. Yes,
Well,
because they're
yeah.
tied. They're both. If they're both 8-0, hell yeah, you got to play that game. You have to.
Mm. Respect to
But
You
you,
that's
have
what I
to.
that
sister.
but that's what I'm saying though. If you got a team, even if you got a team that's 10-0, 9-0, and you got a team that's 8-1, but they hot. They lost the first game of the season. They won everything else. They hot in their conference, but they never played each other. How do you can say, oh well, just because this team beat a a non-conference team, and this one lost to a non-conference team, but they beat everybody in their conference that they played. How do we tell
It,
who is the best team? You know what I'm saying? Do you understand what I'm saying?
yeah, I understand what you're saying, and unfortunately, even in the NFL, it works out like that. There was a season where the Falcons, and I think it was the Giants in 2006. Remember 2006, Michael Vick's last year in a Falcons uniform. The Giants and the Falcons were tied. They had identical records. And the Giants got the tiebreaker. Giants got the tiebreaker.
Now, do you want your team? Do you want your team to go through to say, "Oh, because you won by 1 point against one
No,
team higher than the other
no,
team"? They give the
no,
tiebreaker to?
no, but I could live with that better than what happened to us in 2020 in 2023. I really feel like, and that is why I would propose this idea, because Georgia was undefeated in 2023. We ran the table in the regular season. Okay, Bama lost to A&M. Salute to you, Neptune. Salute to you, brother. Bama went to down the College Station and laid an egg.
Mm-hmm.
Laid an egg against the Aggies. Okay, a team that we were clearly better than. All right, well, we ran the table. We were one game better than Bama. When we got done with Georgia Tech, we were one game better than Bama. Bama won, and Bama got lucky to win that Iron Bowl. They shouldn't have even won the damn Iron Bowl.
That is
So
facts.
my thing, if your team is one, I can live with the fact if a team is one game better than the runner-up, then that team should be crowned champions of the conference. I can live with that versus being knocked out of a tiebreaker situation. That happens. That's going to happen either way. When it comes to Selection Sunday, that's going to happen. What happened to South Carolina? They got knocked out on it came down between, a lot of people think it came down between Bama and SMU. No, sir. It came down between South Carolina and SMU.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And I'm gonna say this right here. No matter which way they go
Salute
with
to
it,
you, you know.
respect you,
How you doing? Hey,
it doesn't.
Hey, baby sis.
I'm
how's it
looking. I'm
going?
looking. I'm
Neptune,
looking
salute to you, brother.
there
Hey, what's
too.
happening? You new?
Hey, how's it going,
I'm,
Circle?
I'm
Hey,
saying this.
Real
Neptune.
Neptune. What's up, bro?
I'm saying like this
Sorry,
right
did
here.
you go ahead, bro? All right.
I'm saying like this right here. No matter which way the SEC committee gonna do it, it ain't gonna matter what way the college football committee is gonna do it. It's gonna be we're gonna be debating about that anyway. You see what I'm saying? We're gonna be talking about it anyway. Cause either way they do it, it's gonna be something said about it. You see what I'm saying? We're not gonna be satisfied. The
Yeah,
bottom line.
Here's
yeah,
another
because
reason why.
the thing that it's going to be is that, like Amando said, a lot of fans don't particularly. A lot of fans say they don't need the conference champions, and you got the other base says, "Man, we like watching college football. Hey, we want to see as much game." How miserable are you right now, Armando, that there's no college football on right now? You know what I'm saying? I'm ready to play. I wish they
Yeah,
had
I
some
know.
doggone. I wish they had some scrimmage games going on right now.
Yeah,
Good gracious.
and I feel you, but what I don't want to happen is if they're expanding, and then the Peach Bowl is a whole city for the semifinals, like it was in 2022. But instead of it being on New Year's Eve, when it's kind of like like in the 40s and the 50s, traditionally around that time of the year, trying to do it the third weekend in January, where it could easily be an ice storm down here, because that is around the time that ice storms usually hit Georgia.
Well, yeah,
And
but
you know that this place is not equipped to handle that. Huntsville would be in an uproar. You know what I'm saying? People will have
Yeah, you're right.
issues. That's what I'm trying to prevent.
And
That
I
is
understand
why.
that, but you
Yeah,
got to also
that
say
is
this a
why.
hit or miss.
Yeah, exactly. That is why I'm saying, and you want the regular season to matter. Why penalize a team for running a table, all right, and then they have to turn around and put their playoff? Look, we had to put our playoff spot on the line. We would have been the number one seed through the number one overall seed if we wouldn't have had to play that conference championship game. Even though we finished one game better than Bama, okay, if you really, really want the regular season to matter, and I hear a lot of analysts saying the regular season is not going to matter. If you want it to matter, then quit rewarding teams that mess up or lose early in the season in September, and then all of a sudden click on a switch, and then they get hot in November, in October and November. And you're rewarding them and the team that actually put in work and went undefeated and ran the table. You're costing them. You can't cost them a playoff spot anymore, but you're costing them a high ranking, maybe a 1, 2, 3, or 4 seed. So that team runs the table throughout the regular season, goes to the conference championship game, and just have a bad night and run into a hot team, and they get knocked down to the 6th seed, the 6th or the 7th seed. That ain't right, in my opinion.
But the only thing about that, Armando, if your team was that doggone good, guess what? You can move on from that spot, that seed, and run the table. If your team was if your coaching staff was that doggone good.
But any given night, and that's in any sport. Remember, ask anybody. Do you? I'm gonna ask you. You're an Auburn fan, D. True. Do you really feel that Florida basketball team was better than your Auburn team? Do you really feel that they were better than you this year?
I'm gonna go for that. I don't even think Oklahoma USC was better than the Auburn team that went undefeated.
No, I'm talking about.
No.
I'm giving another analogy. You jump in subjects. I'm saying I'm trying to make a point here.
Yeah, I got
to me, from my eye test, Auburn basketball team was the best basketball team, and pound for pound, hands down, to me. All right, but they ran into Florida. They ran into a hot Florida team, a team that got hot in late February and just started beating the brakes off everybody. Mm-hmm. Do you feel that Florida team, they flicked the light switch and got hot during March Madness? Do you feel like that Florida team was really better than your Auburn team?
Not really.
I agree with you. No, they were not.
But we'll say this: it's that's a team that get hot during the first of the year in football, in college football, get hot at the beginning of the season, right? Then all of a sudden, they say, okay, we hot that. Then for some reason they want to go on crew control, that they got it. And then guess what? That one game, that one team they should have beat, they slip up on and lose to. You see what I'm saying? So either or, when your team gets in the playoff and you play for a playoff spot, knowing the championship, guess what? Put it away. You really don't have to go to the conference championship game to get the playoff. Because
now you don't, but seedings matter, man. Seeding. Yeah. Look what messed Tennessee up. Tennessee losing that one game to us put them in Columbus in a situation at night in the Horseshoe, playing in front of 100,000 fans and -3, below zero sub temperature on a Saturday night in Columbus, Ohio, because we caught them on a bad night. We caught that Tennessee team on a bad night.
It could be reversed.
Armando, do you think Tennessee would have beat Ohio State in And Needham.
Hell yes. Yes. Yes,
But
bro.
uh,
That
but
Snipe,
defense, that defense,
Snipe,
bro, and that running
Mondo.
game.
We can beat Ohio State. We can beat them. I know we can, man. We can beat them.
but think about it. Just think that would reverse. If Tennessee
Armando,
would have been
hold up, D-True.
Georgia. Go ahead.
Armando, D-True. We can beat Ohio State. We can, man.
I'm gonna be
We got
honest with you, Sickum. I'm gonna be honest with you, Sickum. I agree with you in 2025. Yes. But I mean, and Sniper is a diehard Georgia fan. He got to agree with me after everything. Bro, look, man, we weren't ready last year. And to any Georgia fan that's gonna watch this playback, yes, sir. I'm born and raised from the cradle, from the sandbox, been a Georgia fan all my life. I'm not no bandwagon, no nothing. I'm born and raised a Georgia fan. But one thing you're gonna learn about me, I'm gonna keep
Gonna
it
keep it
100 with
real.
you. I'm gonna keep it real with you.
already
I warned everybody back in August of last year. We were not ready. We were banged up on O-line, and our D-line was nowhere near on the level that we were on in 2023, in 2022, and 2021. That D-line was small, and I called it, Sickum. I said it in the preseason kickoff show. I said we're gonna have problems stopping the run in 2024. And I said them receivers, the receivers we got are shaky.
right.
They're
I remember
shaky.
you did
Yep.
say that, Armando. You did. I remember that vividly, bro. You did say that.
Mm-hmm. But
I
this
just got the
year, it's
feeling,
on.
man. We could beat them,
This
man.
Hey,
year, it's on, bro.
hey, I'm gonna drop down because I gotta go do a little bit of work. Be looking out for me. I'm gonna come back up.
Sniper, remember this name, Josh McCray. That's gonna be the difference maker. Just like Darion Kendrick was a difference maker in that secondary in 2021, because that was the biggest question mark. Coming into 2021, we had one weakness, one question mark, and that was the other side of the cornerback, the cornerback side, the cornerback. We had we knew Lassiter was good, was good. We knew Ringo was good. The
Yeah.
question mark was what were we gonna do on the other side? And Kirby went out and got Darion Kendrick. I'm telling you, this kid, man, Josh McCray, pull up that bowl game and what he did to that South Carolina defensive front. He was a bull. He ran all over that South Carolina defense in that bowl game, bro.
Put it like that. Just like y'all, you say y'all defensive back. That was our question about coming in last year. Look at the freshmen, people that ain't played. You know what I'm saying? And they stood up. And I'm like this right here with 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 what you said about Ohio State and Tennessee. Whether Tennessee would have lost to Georgia, with Georgia in that position, Georgia would have lost to Tennessee. Georgia probably wound up going to Ohio State.
No, we would have been out. 3 strikes, you out.
Oh yeah, y'all had
Three
two losses.
three losses in a 12-team format. You're not getting in unless it's a total collapse, like what almost happened last year. Unless it was a damn total collapse, no 3 team is getting no 3 lost team is getting in.
Yeah, but it's if they go to 16 team, it's a possibility.
Yeah, you might have a 4 lost team getting in. If it goes, I'm serious. I'm dead serious, bro. You don't think for 1 minute that they wouldn't be tempted to put a 4 loss Bama or a 4 loss Texas or a 4 loss Ohio State in if they were like on the bubble.
Yeah, on the bubble. That's it. See, I'm like this right here. I'm like this. If you're gonna choose a playoff team, like you're gonna choose a playoff team, like the 16 or 12 game playoff team, right? You got to make them play a tougher schedule. Like I said, I'm for a tougher schedule aside that one game, that homecoming game. You see what I'm saying? Aside that one homecoming game, but the rest of them, hey, Make them prove they can make the playoffs.
Man, let me tell you something. I've seen your school play some tough opponents for homecoming. Yeah, I don't ever remember your school ever playing a cupcake on homecoming, and neither did we. We played tough opponents, man, for homecoming. And the score was like 10-7 and 14-10 and stuff like that. I wouldn't be mad if we had a situation if we were playing LSU for homecoming. Do you understand how lit that place would be?
Yeah, like what did last year y'all play all for homecoming? Was it last year?
Mm-hmm.
Woo!
It was a 4-quarter battle. I was more entertained watching that, even though I was on the edge of my seat and I was nervous and I had to take a couple of 81. I was nervous as hell.
Hey, you heard that right? You heard that, did you? You heard that, did you?
I said it at that post game show, man. I was sweating and I was nervous. And if the ball would have bounced, man, it was I don't know what it is about the fourth quarter. For the last, you got to go all the way back to maybe like 2018. Since 2018, when Georgia and Auburn get into the fourth quarter, it just seems like the ball just bounced funny in our favor. For whatever reason. I don't know if it's the football gods just shine on us in the fourth quarter when we playing Auburn, but it just always be like that. But man, I ain't mad at that, man. I wouldn't mind doing it again. I wouldn't mind playing a SEC powerhouse for homecoming, man.
Hold on, go ahead, keep talking.
Yes, I heard. Yes, I heard the truth. I heard. I had my mic muted because I was taking care of business.
Okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind getting the LSU or A&M or Arkansas for homecoming. I wouldn't mind. The fans would be more into it. I mean, you talk about a four quarter heavyweight battle. Wouldn't that be more interesting than a damn playing Charleston Western or Western Michigan or Citadel or something like that? And at halftime it's 49-0 or something like that. Come on, man.
Hey, y'all, hey, hold on. You know who y'all got for homecoming this year, don't you?
Who?
Texas.
I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad. Let me tell you. Hey, look, man. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that at all. I'm not mad at that at all. They didn't have no choice. They didn't have no choice, bro. Nowhere to put the homecoming game. No, because we play y'all on the road.
Yeah.
You can't have homecoming. You ain't finna put Bama as your homecoming game. So I don't, Ole Miss. I probably would have put Ole Miss as the homecoming game, but we had Ole Miss as the homecoming game in 2022. Remember?
Yeah, Texas got Arkansas as homecoming. All right, I'm going to keep talking. I'm going through the SEC now.
I'm telling you, man. This is the new thing, and this is what I want to see. I want to see some competition. I'm tired of these games, man. And I'm speaking as a Georgia fan, bro. I get tired of these games where we beating the brakes off them 35-42-0 at halftime.
Arkansas got
we might as well, man, that's a G-Day game, man. Come on.
Hey, Arkansas got Mississippi State for homecoming.
That's the way it should be, man. Let's get rid of these cupcake games. That's all I'm saying, man. Get rid of these cupcake games. Open up the non-con competition. Have every Power 4 team. If you're a Big Ten school, you play an 8-game conference. 8-game conference. Okay. The other 4 Okay, you get a selection on kickoff week, and then the other three you playing a team from the Big 12, a team from the SEC, and a team from the ACC. That's it right there, man. That way, when it's selection on Selection Sunday, there's no doubt, no doubt of who the better team is. You won't have that debate between Chris Fowler and damn Kurt Herbstreit and Booger McFarland. Well, this team played a tougher schedule. No, this team played a tougher schedule. That team is more deserving. This team, that deserving crap will go out the window. Because this formula that I'm presenting here tonight will solve all of that.
And guess who else got Texas as a homecoming game? Mississippi State. Ole Miss got Washington State at homecoming.
They better be careful with that.
That's what's up.
They better be careful with that.
Hey, D True and Armando, right? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Look at our schedule for this season right here. Those same individuals that you just named, Armando, would you think that after we, start off, like 6-0, all right, during the season, would you think those three individuals that you just named, right, Booger, Fowler, Herbstreit, would you think that they would say that we got an easy schedule, bro?
Hell no, because we going to Neyland, we're hosting Bama, and then we're going to Jordan Hare. We're opening it up against Marshall. We're playing Austin P. Then we're going to Neyland. Then we're hosting Bama. Then we're going back on the road to play a sneaky, damn good a team that I'm predicting to be a dark horse playoff team, Auburn. And, bruh, if we get through that undefeated, we the number one ranked team. We are the number one ranked team in the nation. You're talking about going into Neyland, which EA Sports and ESPN has crowned Neyland Stadium as the toughest environment to go in and win a game.
But
then you beat Bama. Huh?
I don't think that's tough to go in and win a ball game.
What do I say? It's up there, bro. It's tough going in Neyland. I'm telling you, man, it's tough because they have those speakers and then you up on you up high. It's like going to Mile High Stadium, bro. The higher you up, it present more problems, man. The noise, that noise, and then you got the crowd on top of you. It's tough to go in there. I say the toughest place, man. Woo.
Well, we can't say Gainesville or Athens because that right there. You know what I'm saying? Because
Georgia got the longest home winning streak right now. So you got to put us up there.
Yeah.
I'm talking about when I say tough place to play. I'm talking about
overall, right?
Well, I'm talking about a place where I don't give a damn what the team's record is. You could go in there and lose on any given night, and I'm finna name them.
Go ahead.
Jordan Hare.
Yeah.
Both of the Death Valleys. Death Valley, Clemson. Death Valley got done. Baton Rouge.
Baton Rouge. Yeah.
I'm scared of them places. Them three places right there, I am afraid of right there, man. I'm nervous all week, game week. Every Jordan Hare. I'm nervous about Jordan Hare. That place has been a house of horrors for us, man, in the past. And they got done Death Valley. I don't know what it is about that place down. I don't know if it's the voodoo or that tiger or the got done.
You're gonna leave us the heck alone. That's what you're gonna do.
Throughout the damn stadium. I don't know what it is, man. I don't know what it is about that Death Valley and Clemson. If it's that damn rock or it's just the way that the open spaces in the stadium. And I'll give you another one. I give you another place that scared the hell out of me, man. Columbia.
Hell,
South Carolina.
Armando, that place scared the hell out of me, man.
Hey, Armando, Mondo, bro. I went to I went to a Bryce Stadium game, bro. I went to goddamn like maybe 2 or 3 of them, bro. Bro, them fans, you know what I'm
They
saying?
crazy up there, bro. They
Bro, they
crazy up, and
crazy.
that place shake.
What?
The bleachers shake, man.
Yes.
Hey,
When they
that's
when
just
you
like,
when they go when they especially at night, man. When they
oh,
playing
Oh my God.
Sandstorm, when they go
Yeah.
to blast the Sandstorm over the loudspeakers, man. I'm telling you, man. I be in here pacing. I be pacing in that darn living room floor, bro.
I'm
I be
telling
so
you, man.
nervous, man.
Bryce Stadium, man, off the charts, bro.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, man.
William Bryce scared the hell out of me, man. But
hey,
I
Yes,
would
sir.
have to say LSU, Jordan
LSU.
Hare,
Yep.
William Bryce, and then Clemson in that order right there.
yeah.
All right, Mondo. How about this one too, though, bro? How about Texas Stadium? I mean Texas. I forgot the name of their stadium, bro. How about them, man?
Daryl K. Royal, man, please. That wine and cheese place. Here's why they have no home field advantage.
Okay.
And it's gonna hurt them moving forward. Yeah, they spend the big bucks. But their fan base, they don't have that SEC passion.
No,
They lack
no.
passion.
Right.
As
Right.
soon as
I'll
we
never
went
put them
up,
above us, bro. I'll never put them above us, Mondo. Never.
as
Yeah.
soon as Dalen Everett knocked that ball out of Ewer's hand, that crowd went silent, and it stayed. It was quiet the rest of the half.
Yeah.
That's the only thing about you. That don't happen in Auburn. Auburn could be down by 3 touchdowns, and them people still won't shut up.
And I'm telling you, because with SEC fans, right? Don't forget, Texas came for the Big 12. Okay.
Yeah.
SEC is known for playing defense. And guess what? When the crowd gets into the ball game, and they know the offense ain't doing nothing, guess what? They pump up the defense. And somehow or another, all of a sudden, the defense make a big play. The defense
Daryl K. Royal Stadium, them fans, they bourgeois, rich oil, kids, Nepo babies, wine and cheese crowd, bro. They're nothing like going to the swamp, nothing like going to Jordan Hare, where they don't have nothing else but War Eagle football. Nothing else. They don't have no pro team, no pro NBA team. You go to Jordan Hare, man, that they take that stuff serious down there, man. That's their way of life.
I'll tell you another place a team might not go. And I think when Texas A&M first came in the SEC, they were like Texas, but all of a sudden the fans started looking at how the other SEC fans at other home games, how they reacted. Now Texas A&M started to do the same doggone thing.
Hey man, that place always have been hard to win down there, man. Remember, you must have got the Jackie Sherrill. Remember when Jackie Sherrill was the head coach down there, bro? It was man, they whooped everybody's ass that came into College Station, bro. Come on, man. I remember that. Hey man, I remember that year Bo Jackson and went down to his senior year.
Yeah.
Hey y'all, I'm gonna have to go for a minute. I'll be back.
Okay,
man. But hey man, College Station is lit. They always have, even when they was in the Southwest Conference, bro, they was lit.
I got a question to ask you.
Mm-hmm.
All them stadiums you named, all the stadiums we just named, the toughest place to play at. When would you rather play a game in their stadium? Noon or prime time?
You would rather go to noon. If I had to play, look, man. If my dogs had to play LSU, I pray in Baton Rouge. I pray for a noon kickoff.
How about
if I can't get the noon kickoff, I want a 3:30 kickoff. But if I see the schedule and it's at 8:00 at night, man, look, man. I'm keeping my 81 milligrams in my hand at all times, bro. I'm pacing the floor. Look, man, that place scares me at night. It's just something about that place, man.
What about Jordan Hare? What about Jordan Hare?
If you gave me a choice, man, where would I rather play in Baton Rouge or Jordan Hare, man? If I had to at night, I would rather go to Jordan Hare. Because here's why. Here's why. We're familiar with Jordan Hare, but we don't win down there in Baton Rouge. We don't win down there, man. I don't know what the hell it is about that place, man. We cannot win a game down there.
No, I was saying, I'm going about each stadium. Which one you rather play? Jordan Hare, would you rather play noon or 3:30 or a prime time game with Jordan
Man,
Hare?
I don't want to see that place at night.
Why not?
I don't want to see Jordan Hare at night. Hell no.
Why you want to see nothing no place at night?
Man, every time we play y'all at night down there, we lose. We on this winning streak because for whatever reason, it's just by the grace of God. When it rotates, we either getting y'all at noon or at 3:30. But I got a feeling this year it's gonna be at night. I just got a feeling because if y'all are undefeated, we undefeated going into that game. That's gonna be a prime time game.
Yeah. And you don't want that, do you?
Hell no.
Why not?
Man, look. I done seen what y'all did to Bama. Look, man, I done seen the game. You know, time the Iron Bowl roll around, man. Time goes back. Okay, so if it's a 3:30 kickoff, by 5:30, it's getting dark. I've seen Bama beating the brakes off Auburn down there when the sun is up, but when that sun go down, that ball go to bouncing funny. Auburn go to catching interceptions, and strange things happen in that place at nighttime, bro.
You want the bad news? You want the bad news?
Man,
you want the good news or the bad news?
Give me the good news.
It could be played at 6:00, but then again, it might be played at 8.
Man, what day is it? What day is it?
Hold on. Let me see what October the 11th is. Let me see what October the 11th is.
Okay. Here's the thing. The reason why I wouldn't be nervous about 6:00 because
It's on-
October, huh?
It's on a Saturday.
Okay. The reason why I'm not, I can live with 6. I'd rather take 6 over 8 because time ain't went back yet. And it's still light outside, huh?
Yeah, it does. It stay light outside until at least 8:00 here.
Yeah. It ain't gonna get dark till probably like 8 after 8:30 or whatever. But if we play like in November, woo.
But you still got a problem because the game lasts at 8. By the full quarter, it's dark already.
We have to jump out to a lead. And then sit on the ball in the fourth quarter. Sit on the damn ball in the fourth quarter. Sit on it.
Hey.
The thing is, man, anytime for whether I don't know how they doing it, how we getting lucky like this. If the game is in Jordan Hare, it's a 12 noon game. This is how it's been for the last 5-6 years. If the game
your luck is over.
Huh?
Your luck is over.
She said your luck is over because it's between 6 and 8:00. Game time this time.
They already done said it.
Oh, I looked at the schedule on ESPN. It says between 6 and 8. There wasn't no noon schedule on there.
It's over.
Hey, look, hold on.
And I said, I remember I said this. I said, it's okay. I said it's 2 games. It's 2 games on that schedule that make me nervous. I know we're gonna beat Bama. And we own Tennessee. I don't know. We just own.
Oh boy, y'all got them at home at 7:30, so y'all good.
Yeah, we gonna beat Bama. We owe them. We gonna get them for the old and the new. But the 2 games that make me nervous is Florida and Auburn. And I said this. I told Sikkim this. I said, look, don't be surprised if I'm gonna put it like this. I'm expecting 2 losses. I'm expecting another 10-2 season. And in my opinion, I think because of the fact that we are going to be coming off a tough game against Kentucky, and we got to turn around and go into Jordan Hare and play Auburn at night. So it's under 6 o'clock. It's technically a night game. It'll be pitch black dark when that game is over with.
Hey, you seen your IG, didn't you?
Huh?
You see, look at your IG.
I'm gonna look at it in a minute. I said that could be because y'all are gonna be coming off a bye. We are gonna be coming off a tough physical game against Kentucky. So there's a strong possibility we could lose that game. We could lose that game against Auburn, and we could lose a nail biter to Texas. But what I don't want to do is I don't want to lose to both Florida and Auburn. But those are the two games that scare me because Florida ain't beat us in a long time. Auburn ain't beat us in a long time, and they're gonna be trying their best to beat us.
And the thing about it is, you look at that Georgia schedule. You got Kentucky, then Auburn, then Ole Miss.
We want Ole Miss because of what they did last. They tried to embarrass us last year. They tried to run us. We want them. We owe them. We owe them. They in trouble.
Okay,
they in trouble. Yeah. But Auburn is a trap game because ain't nobody. Georgia, for whatever reason, Georgia fans just already putting a W beside that game.
They look at their chops. and nobody actually talking about Auburn. All they do is talk about.
I'm talking about them. Y'all ain't flying under the radar with me. I'm talking about. Talking about. You know, they're a dangerous team.
Hey, is LSU flying under the radar?
Yes, LSU, that offense. That offense is gonna be a juggernaut. Yeah, I'm telling you, man, that damn offense is gonna be hard to deal with.
Okay,
that offense is gonna be hard to deal with, bro. And Nesmeyer, he could be in New York as a Heisman finalist.
See, and I'm looking at Vandy's schedule. Good God Almighty, they pretty much almost got a gauntlet, bro.
This is the thing with Vandy. Vandy got a couple of players that transferred. Pavia, he's not gonna sneak up on anybody this year.
Oh, we're gonna be ready for him.
Defensive coordinator is gonna be ready for him this year. So Vandy gonna take a step back. What they did last year won't be duplicated this year.
Yeah, because they got Tennessee, Kentucky, Texas, Missouri, LSU, Alabama, South Carolina, and Auburn. That's the SEC schedule. That right. I don't know what they're gonna do. And Texas, Lord have mercy. Got Florida. Got to go to Gainesville.
Yeah, that's a trap game. That's a dang. I wouldn't be surprised if they lost that one, bro. That could be an L. Going to Columbus could be an L. Coming to Athens could be an L. And anything can happen in that Arkansas game, bro. Yeah. And anything can happen in there. They got it. Look, man. Look, Texas fans, man. Don't be measuring the drapes. Don't be punching no tickets to Atlanta. Cause, buddy, y'all got a gauntlet this year.
Hey, check this out. And Texas fans, I want to let you go ahead and let you know. You better hope it ain't in that 6 to 8 o'clock slot, not in Gainesville in October.
Yeah, better hope it's at night. I got a feeling that game gonna be at night. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Cause they also got the flat schedule of 3:30 and 3:30 to 4:30 slot. You see what I'm saying? So you better hope in that 3:30 slot. That's all I can tell you.
But I tell you what, boy, that week that Bama and Georgia play, if I'm not mistaken, I think you got Oregon and Penn State that same day.
Hold on, I'm gonna check. Hold on.
That's gonna be a lineup. That Saturday, or the 27th or the 28th or something like that. That's gonna be a lineup.
You said Oregon and Penn State.
Mm.
Hold on, I'm looking at the schedule. What year? Okay, Oregon Penn State plays the 27th of September. Okay, okay, we'll go to 27th. We'll go to y'all schedule now. Yep, the same day at 7:30.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And I think LSU playing somebody that night. Look at who, I think LSU got a tough one that night too.
Let me see. I'm going to check LSU. See what LSU got that night. The 27th. Ole Miss at Ole Miss.
Yep. Woo, boy, that's a boy, man. That's a man. Let me tell you something, man. This is what this is.
Oh man, guess who? We got Texas A&M that day.
Yep. It's gonna be a game that let me tell you what they need to start doing. And you tell me if this is you tell me if this is not a good idea or not. Okay. Instead of starting these games at 12, why not start the games? Have your early game at 11 a.m. Have the second game at 3. Have a 6 o'clock game, and then bring back. Remember back in the days they used to have 9 o'clock games.
Yeah, that was what,
so you
September.
Got 4 games, man. You got a quadruple header every Saturday.
But you know what? Auburn, Texas A&M, they going in that 3:30 slot. LSU and Ole Miss, Tennessee and Mississippi State, Kentucky and South Carolina, Rutgers and Minnesota, USC and Illinois, Ohio State and Washington. Ohio State and Washington.
That's gonna be a go. That's gonna be a good one.
Indiana and Iowa.
That's gonna be a good one.
Cal and Boston College, Duke and Syracuse. Woo.
Mm-hmm. Another sneaky good game.
Georgia Tech and Wake Forest. Louisville and Pitt.
Where's that game gonna be played at?
Wake Forest.
Oh. That's another place. That's another place, man. that you don't want to go play no road game in, man. You don't want to go up there, bro.
You got Louisville and Pitt. Virginia Tech.
That's gonna be a good one.
Virginia Tech and NC State. Arizona and Iowa State.
What?
Yep.
What?
Yep.
Oh man, I'm getting mad, bro, because I'm gonna be at a damn birthday party that night.
Cincinnati
birthday party
that day. Cincinnati, Kansas. UCF and Kansas State.
I ain't gonna get a chance to see none of these games, man. Probably to the end of the Georgia-Bama game, man.
Baylor and Oklahoma State. Utah and West Virginia. Let's see who else.
Where is that game gonna be played at?
Well, you said Utah West. Blacksburg, West Virginia.
No, West Virginia. Yeah, Blacksburg and Virginia Tech.
Yeah. Morgan. What they call it? Morgan.
Morgantown. That's another spot right there, man.
Yeah.
Hey, that's another place you don't want to go. And don't let it be no night game. Oh my God, man. That place loud, bro. That place get loud, man.
Notre Dame and Arkansas that day. You know, y'all played that day. Oregon.
Notre Dame and Arkansas?
Yeah.
Oh my God, boy, that's gonna be the week, right?
Hey, check this out. We already know Oregon, Penn State, Washington State, and Colorado State, BYU in Colorado.
Man, let me tell you something.
That day, the 27th, boy.
Man, we might have to start the kickoff. That morning kickoff show might have to start at 7. We might have to start at
7 Hey, look, you know I ain't gonna be up that early.
You want to bet?
You're gonna be up. Us three, Sniper may not come in until maybe around the 8 o'clock hour, eight
Yeah.
8:30. 8:30. But yeah, we
Yeah. You
man,
do say, you do say, I ain't missing that.
I'm not. I'm gonna be up to believe that. I'm up
and,
at
and
three
remember, man, when we used to
3:15.
start. Yeah, remember we used to start the kickoff show
We
back
used
when
to
we was
so
doing it on Facebook. We were starting it up like at 7 and 8 in the morning.
7, 8, 9 in the morning. Shoot, yeah. But I tell you,
Yeah,
that
but
we
now
play.
we doing it. Now we doing it at 10. We starting
Mhm.
late now, so we need to go back the way we were doing it in the beginning.
All right, the first week, college football week, Iowa State and Kansas State. Boy, what a kickoff that Saturday.
That's gonna be a game right there.
Fresno State and Kansas. Okay. Okay. That Thursday. So we got that Thursday. East Carolina, North Carolina State. That might be the good one.
That's a rival. I mean, what Greensboro and Raleigh, they ain't that
Yeah.
far from each other, man. They don't like each other.
You got an in-state rivalry going on that day. Delaware State and Delaware.
Okay.
In-state rivalry early. Let's see.
Mhm.
I'm trying to think. Another in-state rivalry that day. Alabama State and UAB. Nebraska and Cincinnati.
Nebraska gonna be sneaky good this year.
Yeah.
You gotta watch out for Nebraska this year.
And
That ain't the same Nebraska team from 2 years ago, bro. Matt Rule got them boys playing some good football now.
And I'm gonna tell you, Friday, do not call me, do not text me that day, nothing.
Wow.
Auburn Baylor
I
playing
was
on
gonna
Friday.
say, and if I do,
I ain't answering.
You should have said that. Cause you knew a call you on purpose, bro. And then you let me tell you what you
Period.
knew. You knew me thinking she's slick. You knew me thinking she's slick. She'll do it. Oh, and look, like 5-10 minutes before I was supposed to go live, phone rang. You knew. And then, you know what I'm saying, we get to talking. And then, I'm like, okay, I gotta go live in a minute. And she prolonged the
you gotta
conversation.
say something. You gotta say something.
You knew gonna do you like that on purpose, bro.
Oh, I
She
will.
gonna do you like
Now that you said not to do it.
Look. Hey, Mondo.
If they score a touchdown on you, bro, she gonna be ringing your phone on purpose.
Hey, Mondo. Hey, but you know that day you tried to call me and I didn't answer.
Boy, the attitude.
Oh, so what you trying to say? You're not gonna answer? That means I'm gonna have to keep calling you until
We gonna answer with an attitude, though, man.
Get what?
you better not ignore my call, doggone it.
Hey, what she gonna do? She gonna get a business signal. My phone gonna be off. My phone gonna be off.
Is that where we're going with this?
But Steady be calling me when my dogs be playing, though. Yeah, man, boy, that boy be calling me, man, like 2 minutes beforehand. Tell like, look, man, you see my team. I don't do you like that, man. Why you doing?
Yeah, you do. That? Yeah, you do. Don't you lie. Do not lie. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
Look, man. I do that when they winning. When they got it in the bag, man. When y'all up about 34 touchdowns, that's when I call you. But if they in a tight game, man, I do not bother you because I know what you're going through. You're going through the same thing I be going through when my dog be in a tight game.
Okay, we got Georgia Tech and Colorado
on Friday.
Yeah.
What time?
Yeah, on Friday, 8:00.
So that means I need to call you at 7.
Play.
8.
Damn, bro, I'm gonna have to switch it back. I'm gonna have to go back and forth in them games, man.
That means I'm gonna have to call you at 7.
On the same day, man. Say what you know?
I said that means I have to call him at 7 in the morning.
Oh, he'll answer then because they ain't playing. Yeah. But try to call him while the game on at 7 o'clock at night.
Oh, at night. Never mind. I'll get you at 6 my time, 7 your time. I got you.
But got Syracuse and Tennessee. That's Saturday, noon game. We already know Texas and Ohio State. I'm trying to think another one.
Hold on, keep it going.
Alabama and Florida State. Y'all got Marshall that day. And Penn State better watch out for Nevada that day. They better watch out for Nevada that day. South Dakota, Iowa State. I'm looking at some of the game. Some of these teams look like they playing some cupcake.
What day is that? You said you need the reminder time for me to call. What day was that?
I ain't tell you call me, don't remember to call. I just wait till LSU play a important game. You probably ain't gonna watch it.
Watch and see. I'm gonna watch my LSU games.
Oh, just wait. They play at 7:30 that Saturday, which is 6:30 your time. They play at Clemson. I'm gonna make sure I call you then.
Oh, okay, go ahead. They're gonna be whipping their butts anyway.
Hey, Armando. But hey, you know
the
what?
LSU Clemson game, boy, that game right there.
Hey, you know what? Hey, we ought to do her like we do. She could try to do her. Call her.
Oh, she don't care. She'll talk to you while the game on. She'll be quiet though. She ain't gonna hardly say too much, but she'll answer.
Right. That's right.
Look, I answer the phone, but I ain't gonna say nothing to you.
She ain't superstitious like us. She ain't superstitious like us, bro. You know how we'll say, man, I ain't trying to answer no phone. My dog playing. She don't care. She answer the phone while LSU playing.
But
LSU gonna whip their butts. They gonna get their butts.
Look, I got confidence in my team, but it's too many occasions somebody will call me and my team don't lose while the game on.
Oh, do you want me to call you and say my condolences when you lose? I'm just wondering.
No, my team ain't been losing on Baylor. My team ain't been losing on the Baylor. And you know what? Hold on, let me see. Is y'all on the road? Are y'all on the road that day?
I know you were mad that day.
Yeah, they got to go to Death Valley, bro. They got to go to Death Valley Junior. I call Clemson Death Valley Junior. The big Death Valley is in Baton Rouge.
I talk about y'all.
Gotta go where?
Are y'all on the road that Saturday?
No, bro, we at home, man. We ain't going to no darn West Virginia to play no Marshall. No Kirby ain't having that, man. They coming to us. They coming to us, bro.
Hey,
our first road game will be in Neyland Stadium on the 20th.
Oh
no, I'm sorry, not the 20th, the 13th, September 13th. That'll be our first road game.
They got TCU in North Carolina that Monday, Notre Dame in Miami, the 30th, which is on Sunday, Virginia Tech, South Carolina, that Sunday, Colorado State and Washington, Utah and UCLA, Cal and Oregon State. Hey, it's a full slate of game. That's a full slate of game that week, bro. You know how they kick off. You know how college football kick off that week, bro. From Thursday, what I said, the 23rd. Boy, we're gonna have fun this year. We're gonna have very fun this year. And this is a question I got right here. Okay, how? I wish Snapper were here to give a prediction. The top 5 finishing. How did top 5 go? Who's going to be in the top 5 of the SEC? And it all said and done.
Let's wait and give that prediction.
Oh man.
LSU.
I'm talking about every
That's
team
fine.
in the top.
That's fine. LSU.
She being funny. But you know what I mean? Hey, that right there gonna make
I could give you my early prediction. I'll say
this early prediction though.
I'm gonna say And you want it in order or
No
any
particular
order?
any order. It ain't gonna matter. No, hey, I don't care 1 to 5, 5 to 1. Just give me 5 teams. They're gonna be the top 5 in the SEC, the
Okay,
conference, not
coming back
national,
with
not
the most
national,
most
not national.
okay, SEC. Okay. Most talented team on paper. I ain't seen what they did on the field yet, but on paper, from what I see, the most talented, the team that's bringing back the most talent is Texas. So you got Texas,
Yeah, I agree with that.
Georgia.
Yeah,
um,
LSU better be in that list.
no, 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 no. South Carolina. Um,
Yeah, that's a good
that's
list.
three. That's three so far, right?
hmm
Mm-hmm. Three.
Um,
I know he was. I know. I know 4 or 5 teams.
I gotta put LSU in there. LSU
Yeah,
number
yeah,
4 because that offense is gonna be
yeah,
hell to stop this year.
yeah, yeah. One more five.
Auburn,
Yeah, I know.
That's
Auburn.
five. Okay, that's five.
Yeah, that 5. And
All right. What about
I
you, B Truth?
here's about the same, but I'm looking at Texas A&M and
Mm-hmm.
Florida. I'm looking at Texas A&M and Florida being in the top 5. Taking South
Okay.
Carolina out.
I don't
Taking
know
South
why you so
Carolina.
high on Texas A&M, though, man.
I don't know. I don't know.
They had some key players to transfer, man.
Yeah.
They lost their best receiver to us,
Mm.
and they
But
lost a couple of D linemen, man. Salute to you,
B
common
Truth.
sense.
B
but
Truth is probably getting bribed. That's why he's saying that. Hey, Common Sense, how's it
I don't know
going?
nobody that don't take. Hey, I don't know nobody that don't take him. But like I said,
I'm just playing.
Tennessee.
I'm
But
playing.
I'm going. But I'm like different here. If they
Hmm.
Texas A&M, it would be Texas, Tennessee, and Florida. You know what I'm saying? Put them in the 5 because they're gonna be tough because most majority of their toughest game gonna be at home anyway. Because you got majority of toughest game at home,
Hmm.
you you got the crowd behind it. You're not going on the road. Hey, everything ain't good because you got that energy. But like I said, it's gonna be. Whew, I can't wait. 43 days. 43 days. 43 days. 43 days.
All right. So mine is going to be LSU, Auburn, uh, shoot, Georgia Bulldogs, um, Texas, and Florida. That's my choice.
Yeah. I'm going to let people know this is our preseason top 5 pick in no particular order. We didn't say this. We got number 1, number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5. But we have the right to change our mind as the season go along.
Right.
Well, I had to put that out there. Y'all said
Thank
it.
you.
No, we got the right
That's
to change our mind.
that's right. That is our disclaimer. We get to change our mind. This is not, it's not stamped in full, just
Yeah,
a little bit.
this gonna be week to week. It's gonna be
Yeah,
week
Right.
right here.
cause,
Exactly.
wait, these schedules is wait some of these schedules set up. My mom on you
Anything
knew.
can happen.
Whoo.
Hmm.
And you know what?
But
I don't like
I will give you a strong honorable mention though.
who.
Who?
Bama, Bama.
Bama.
Okay.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm not. I can't skip on them. So maybe
Okay, good
Bama
there.
would be number 6.
Yeah, yeah. Honorable mention. Yeah, I go that route. And I'm gonna say to that. I'm gonna tell you the truth. Y'all, y'all up here. I don't like playing on Friday. I wouldn't want to play on Friday.
I wouldn't mind, man. Get it on out the way.
Yeah. Let me see.
Get it on out the way, man. While everybody else sweating on Saturday and nervous about their teams on Saturday, you chilling. You chilling because your team done already played.
hmm But what is that? Twitter. Yeah, the Twitter. Now, guess what? Hey, But I'm telling you, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 10 teams that gonna play on the 10 teams that gonna play on Saturday, August 23rd. Hey, they gonna be done got their games on out the way, bro. That game out the way, really out the way.
Mm.
Shoot. Then
This is
that
what I was
then
actually going to say. It's not stamped in ink. It's stamped in pencil, so you can erase it. Okay, so
okay.
we get to choose, change our minds if we want to, just in case.
Then we got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24. We got 20 some team playing on that Thursday. But like I said, this I think the field gonna be wide open this year. Field gonna be wide open. There ain't no cut favorite in college football this year. You agree with me?
So where now?
There ain't no clear cut favorite in college football this year.
Nope, nope. But you got a couple. You got like you got you got okay. So you got four elite teams, four teams that if you ask the average college football fan, they're going to give you one of these four teams: Texas, Ohio State, Penn State, or Georgia.
Yeah,
Those would be the four clear favorites.
yeah. And I'm like that. I don't think. I don't think. Right. I don't think cause a key player on the team get injured and the team is still winning without that key one of the key players that should be left out the playoff. What do you think about that?
No, no, that's the dumbest rule I ever heard of. I don't know why. I don't know why they do it that way, but that is dumb.
Yeah, because it goes to show you with a team without their best player, they show that show it goes right back what I said at the beginning. The coaching staff. You see what I'm saying? It goes back to the coaching staff
Hmm.
and the team. Look here, the team is responding. Cause how many times look when Carson Bet went down, Gunner Stock came in there. Did that get y'all team a spark?
Yeah, it did.
And what happened? The team started playing, didn't it?
Hmm.
More energy. But I don't think injuries should not prevent a team from getting a playoff. It don't matter if they lost that game or won that game. It should not prevent them from getting to the playoff. My just in my
Hmm.
thought. But that was sometimes the committee look at too. So, but what else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Uh,
You're gonna do a wrestling preview show tomorrow.
yeah, I'm gonna get up early. You're gonna create the thumbnail because it starts at 2:30. So I start about 10 o'clock. Get it on over with. You know what I'm saying? 10, 11, 10, 11. So there we get ready. Yeah, I'm doing a pre-show tomorrow. And hot. Atlanta been hot this weekend, bro. Been hot all month. Atlanta been hot all month.
Hmm.
If y'all wanted to do something, it would be plenty of things to do in Atlanta this week. There's plenty of stuff to do this week. Been hot, hot, hot. I ain't talking about not just the sun. I'm talking about events that going on in and around Atlanta. It's been hot down here. So just saying.
Hmm.
So did y'all get in?
You went out. You went out.
What'd you say?
I asked, did y'all get a rain? You knew?
Oh, heck yeah, we've been almost raining every day.
Yeah, we get what
And
y'all
then
get.
today was hot as I don't know what to say. It was like I was out there and I was like, what the heck? Why is it so hot? You could barely
Sweated,
breathe out there.
sweated,
No,
humidity.
yeah, my whole face was drenched.
Yeah, the humidity.
Yes.
Yeah, so hey, see, we talk about weather over here too. So we talk about everything over here. But we made this. We just ready for football. Are y'all ready for some football? I'm ready.
Mm-hmm.
I'm ready for
Yes.
some football. And what? Oh yeah, I'm supposed to be. Hold on. I gotta find that what fall power find that bald headed nitty. You know what I'm talking about.
I don't know you talking about what? Who you talking about?
Paul Fireburn.
Mm-hmm.
He said something about
He always saying, I don't take
I bet
him. He
yeah.
Yeah, I don't. The guys that never played a lick of football and you look at him and tell he ain't never played no damn football.
He too small.
Yeah, he's more shock value, more entertainment.
Yeah,
He's an
but
opinion sports journalist. He don't know about foot. He ain't never played the game of football.
mm-mm. And I'm gonna say this right here for all the people that there's some that have played but studied the game. You know what I'm saying? It's a difference, ain't it?
Hmm.
They know what goes into it. But what we say is our opinion. We me and him has me and Mondo have played. We studied the
Hmm.
game, and sometimes we gonna agree on something. We gonna sometimes we gonna disagree on something. I know with myself when I do my pick my teams during the year. Guess what? I might go out on rocket and just choose a team. Say this team, this team gonna wind up doing this right here, and they might look at me like, "What?
Yeah,
Can she? Hey, can you new start out hot this year in her picks?
I think she will. One thing I know
Of
about
course.
you knew. I'm gonna tell you where you knew has started. You knew knows a lot more this
There
year
we-
going into
uh,
this year than she knew last year.
yeah,
She
That's
knows
right.
how stats and injury reports and stuff like that. We talk over the phone, and I told her how to go to ESPN.com and look at the injury reports and stuff.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
and
she
I
gonna be
also
real
know
good.
that they reduced somebody. I forgot what team it was. I sent it in the chat, but it's the one of the teams got their money reduced. You know how they get all that money every year? They getting reduced.
Oh yeah.
I
But
forgot what team it was.
the question
I should have
is,
looked at it.
so other words, you said she gonna use that strategy and plus picking the kid team colors at the same time. That you trying to say to Mondo?
So what now?
She gonna use that strategy and the team color at the same time to pick the teams.
How many times I tell you ain't got nothing to do with no colors? What do I look like, a kindergartner looking at colors? Now if they got hot pink, if they have hot pink, it's over with.
Mhm.
It's over with. I don't care. I don't care who the pink color plays with. They're gonna win every time. I don't care.
See, we can joke with each other like that, cause like Amanda just said, when she started last year, she was kind of a little raw, a little rough around the edges. She had to smooth out a little bit, and she got good too. She got good at it.
Mhm.
Thank you
She
very
got good
much.
at it.
Thank
She
you.
got good
Thank
at it.
you.
I'm waiting to see. She read the question. I want her to get more involved in the conversation, answer the question, so the question to see what she had to say, cause it gonna be really interesting. It's gonna be really
Mhm.
interesting, cause I think she know more than some of the other men that think they know sports. That's just me. That's in my opinion.
Mhm. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Definitely.
But
Thank you. I think Armando's kind of like on the doing something side. I could tell when he's he's
yeah, yeah. That why I keep talking.
you're interrupting
Talking.
him.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, it's
that we
like you're
disturb. Hey,
interrupting him.
Yeah,
Why?
we
Because
just
I ain't over talking
because you're
y'all.
no, because you're no, because your answer is yeah, yeah, yeah.
and we hear and we hear some clicking going on. You hear some clicking going on.
Hmm.
No. See, see, see what I'm talking
Look, and I will ask you that question.
about? What?
I
What
said,
What
question?
question?
I said, hey, when you said, he said, oh, I said, oh, and you also hear some little clicking going on too. And he
And
said,
no
oh,
answer. Yep.
yeah.
Hmm.
He answered, and that was the question for you. You knew.
Oh, hey, not clicking over here.
I talked about him.
Oh yeah, yeah. He's clicking. He's clicking. I already know what he's doing over there. I'm not. I'm not
I,
dumb. I know exactly what he's doing over there.
we both know what he doing.
Mm,
Well, I know what I'm getting ready to do. I'm getting ready to
get
gonna
off
Go
and
get
enjoy
go
something
me
to
eat.
like
eat. Go
yeah.
eat. Yeah.
Yeah, because I didn't, normally I would eat before the show, but I was like, I'm just gonna eat after the show.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What time you gonna set it up for?
They go at 3. They gonna start up at 3. I think Great American Bash going at 3, right?
2:30.
2:30. You sure?
Mm-hmm.
2:30?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, 2:30. I could still set it up like for like 12:30, 1 o'clock, something like that.
Yeah. 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 And we're gonna get our prediction of who's gonna win the match, whatever, whatever. And I I got a question. You want to do an all in the prediction show too? While we got that mixed in there with it, or you want to just leave that in, leave that out?
All
Yeah,
in.
that's on Sunday, same day
Not
every
Yeah,
other
I
show.
ain't
yet.
really, I ain't really been keeping up with with AEW like that.
Yeah, okay, we just keep it out there. We just keep it out. We just keep it out.
Yeah,
We just
yeah.
keep it
We
out.
just keep it WWE because not too many people are familiar with
Yeah,
AEW
AEW. Yeah, yeah,
yet.
yeah. I don't know when they're gonna
Mhm.
get familiar with it, but yeah. So you
I
know what
think,
you?
man, I think they'll be all right once they get some better writers
Yeah,
on their
yeah,
squad. When they
yeah.
get some better writers on their squad, they gonna be good, man.
They're gonna be good. Yeah, they're gonna be. Yeah,
Mm.
but you knew
What's up?
what you about to say?
About to
What
say
you?
about what?
Oh, I thought you were gonna say something. What we said
Nope.
about 11 or 12 o'clock tomorrow. 11,
Oh,
12 o'clock.
in the afternoon, like in the afternoon, 11, like a.m. Right? I'm
That'd be
cool.
10. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
12.
that's 10 something my time.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah,
cool.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
cool.
And I will have
Mm,
the matches. I will
okay.
be putting up the matches, and, and we go from there. And I know one match out. I'm hoping somebody win that match, but it's gonna be good. And I'm going ahead and gonna say my goodbye so I can go eat myself. Love and respect yourself because when you love and respect yourself, you see through all the BS. Self love is the best kind of love. Who can love you better than you love yourself? Peace.
Bye. Armando's not doing his.
Shout out to everybody that came through and joined us on the Friday kickoff show. We had some very interesting suggestions to make the college football playoffs more better. I say start the season off a little earlier. Take away one of the bye weeks. You you don't want a situation where the playoffs are going deep into January. I think that would be a recipe for disaster. Um, I'm not really sold on the 9 game, but I wouldn't be mad because there with that you will have a lot more competitive matchups and that anything that would get rid of these cupcake games. I'm really sick of the cupcake games during the season. I would love to have a college football season where I'm looking forward to marquee matchups every Saturday, every single Saturday. Like we were in the uproar about the 27th of September. I would love to have that, you know, I would love to have that same passion every week. And the only way we're going to be able to get that is the way they need to improve the way they schedule games. Put some, start putting some marquee non-conference games together, and especially if we're going to go to a 9-game schedule. So with that being
Mhm.
said, salute everybody. Enjoy the rest of your Friday. Be safe out there. And like I always say, take care of yourselves and each other. One last thing. Go dogs. Sick 'em.
Oh,
Woo, 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 woo.
I, I did the wolf. Anyway, all right. Thank you for coming through. And for those that are going to be coming through later, thank you for coming through as well. Y'all ain't got to go home, but you got to get up out of here. See ya. Bye.